Hi, it's Serena from highlyrecommendedbooks.com, and I'm here today to tell you why I loved and why I highly recommend Bloodless by Preston and Child. Now, I'm sure that you know that Preston and Child are two different people. Here's a picture of them, Douglas Preston and Lincoln Child. They write together, and together they write the Agent Pendergast, which this book falls in that series, and they write other series together. They also write separately. And each of them apparently, at least from what I can tell from interviews of them that I've read, they each pick a character or a chapter or a part of the story, and then they blend it all together, which I think is really amazing, because when you read it, you don't get the sense that there are two distinct voices or pens writing the story. You get the sense of a completely integrated novel. And they are well known for their, and I use the term horror, but you could use the term paranormal as well. And their books are replete with horror, paranormal aspects to them. But they also are filled with action and adventure and mystery and thrills. Now, in this story, Agent Pendergast, and if you've not read any of them before, he is an FBI agent. He has a partner whose name is Cold Moon. Agent Cold Moon is a Lakota Indian. Agent Pendergast is originally from New Orleans, and his ward, a woman who he takes care of, Constance Green, is originally from New York. Now, Constance Green has an interesting backstory. She was born in the 1890s and was the victim of a mad scientist who perfected a serum that prolongs life. So, she was born in the 1890s, but is alive in the 21st century and is still looking like a young woman. So when you think about Pendergast himself, you need to think of Southern drawl, patrician family, and he is written, his character is described as being tall and thin and pale and elegant. And you certainly can draw a picture of him in your mind, as I have. So in this story, the three of them are sent by the director of the FBI to Savannah. Now, when I told you a moment ago that Pendergast is from New Orleans, we all know, and I went to Tulane, so I know New Orleans, but we all know that New Orleans is the spookiest city around because of the graveyards and voodoo and mysticism that abound there. But if there is a second scariest, spookiest city in the country, it's Savannah, Georgia. Think about that book, The Garden of Evil, because that too was set in Savannah and explores that haunting atmosphere. Anyway, in this story, Agent Pendergast and Cold Moon and Constance are sent to Savannah to investigate the deaths of, and they're really unusual deaths, the deaths of two people right before an upcoming political event. Now, these two people were found bloodless, hence the title of the book. They had had all of the blood sucked out of their bodies through a very narrow hole made in the bodies. So it completely looks like the work of a madman. And the FBI director, who's a supporter of Pendergast, is being pressured by a politician who's a senator from Georgia who wants to make sure that nothing happens during his upcoming political event, which is a rally. And this politician is just a a jerk. There's no other way to put it. He is rude and is just a bully to everyone around him. So you've got that dynamic. You also have a group of paranormal investigators and an investigative journalist, all converging on Savannah, all trying to figure out what's going on and who is doing these murders and how can we catch this person. So it's a really, really good, fast read. It is definitely in the paranormal book. It's definitely in the paranormal book genre. So, don't go thinking it is just a standard mystery thriller. But if you enjoy that, you will really enjoy this. And I highly recommend it to anyone who loves that kind of book, anyone who loves their writing, which is really clever, and they pick up on the nuances of every single possible word and use a lot of words that you may not even know. So look them up and learn something. Anyway, I highly recommend this book. And make sure you go and check out my website, highlyrecommendedbooks.com, because when you go there, there's a button you can click and you'll be signed up for my newsletter. Everyone who is signed up for my newsletter will be entered in a monthly drawing for a really great giveaway. It's free to you. All you have to do is sign up. So do it. Now, anyway, I hope you enjoy this book. So keep reading and have a great day.